Greetings once again, my friends, and welcome back to more Blizzcon vlogging, because we're all so happy doing this, and we still have so many more videos to do. Let's go ahead and get into the announcement from the opening ceremony that took a lot of us by surprise. I know a few of the Diablo controversies based on that were a few people actually did think that the trailer that came out was going to be some redone Diablo 2. And a lot of people speculated that if Diablo 2 Remastered was going to happen, it was going to be from the now dubbed Classic team, the ones that did StarCraft Remastered and are now doing Warcraft 3 Reforged. Now, I should clarify something that I did say in the opening ceremony and that technically, from what I understand, hasn't been confirmed yet, mainly because they're still in early development stages, is that this is Warcraft 3. We don't necessarily know if it is Frozen Throne as well. Now, StarCraft Remastered came with both the original StarCraft and the Brood War expansion. So I actually made some assumptions, and then when I did my homework, they didn't technically say that Frozen Throne isn't going to be a part of this. So I'm going to be making a very big leap in logic here, and before people jump down my throat, I know it's a leap in logic, and assume that the Frozen Throne expansion is going to be included in this, along with Warcraft 3. Now, that being said, let's get into my thoughts on it. I liked the revamped trailer. No, it was not the original Warcraft 3 trailer. It was a revamped one. I know a couple of people have been talking about that wrong online. No, that was a completely redone version of the original trailer, and it looked great, by the way. It looked awesome. I actually think in some cases it looked a little bit better, was able to showcase the showdown between the orc and the warrior very well, and so, or the human warrior, very well, and so it was a pleasant shock to be able to see that happening. I also did like the fact that they added in additional stuff to World of Warcraft if you pre-order it, including the meat wagon mount, because I always loved making meat wagons when I was playing the Scourge. Oh, the meat wagons, I loved them. But yeah, the bottom line is there really isn't a whole lot to go into this video. It is Warcraft 3. It is a new updated version of it. It's got a lot of really awesome models. I love the human footman. I love the orc blade master when we actually got to see those. Love the dreadlord model, as well as Arthas's and Uther's models for the campaign. But the bottom line is that it is Warcraft 3. So, I mean, it looks great, and I do like the fact that the cutscenes are now going to be a little bit more cinematic, with a little bit of Blizzard touch added to them. I'm very happy for a lot of this stuff, but I wish I could say more, but it's Warcraft 3. So at that point, I know that I'm going to be playing it. I might be even doing a retro review of it, but the bottom line is that it needs to come out first, and yeah, I'm going to have fun with it. I don't know if I can add anything else to this particular discussion, aside from the models looked great. It looks like that they're doing pretty much everything that the community has been asking them to do for Warcraft 3. They have admitted that there are going to be a couple of multiplayer features, especially to older maps. They might not be able to accommodate, but the Classic team did show a very clear dedication to do as much possible as they can to these maps, even when they accommodated on a glitch to be able to make the map interesting. And even they admitted, like, if we can't make that glitch still work, we'll find a way to be able to make that map still interesting, but maybe in a different, more compelling way. I actually thought that was a really great thing to do. My only advice would be is if you can actually reach out to the original map maker, and it sounds to me like a few of these guys you can, and you can't make that work, reach out to them and see if they were to reimagine this map, what would they do with it? And then just kind of work with them, and maybe you'll come up with an awesome new map that nobody ever expected. I know that a few people have actually reached out to me thinking, or not thinking, but asking, do I think that this is basically Blizzard's justification to put Dota back in their prospective hands? No, I don't. I think that the original Defense of the Ancients map will be presented. I think that's probably the best thing that they could do, but, well, Dota basically created MOBAs, and so at that point, Heroes is more Blizzard's answer to that. But I have a feeling that the original Defense of the Ancients map will be honored in some way. I'm not sure how. Again, the people who made that map are now working for other respective companies. They'll do their absolute best with it, but overall, I really wish I could add anything more to this. It's Warcraft 3, and I also like the fact that they're gonna stay with the original voice cast. I actually did like that back in the day. As much as I love reprising roles of like Laura Bailey taking on Jaina Proudmoore and Liam O'Brien taking on Illidan Stormrage, I do like the original cast there, and I do think they actually had some really amazing line reads. So I wouldn't want to necessarily take those out. They kind of paint the scene perfectly. And so I kind of hope that they keep them for as many as they possibly can. If there's a controversy there, they'll probably let us know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can add here. It's Warcraft 3. It looks amazing. I'm looking forward to being able to play it or to have it in my hands. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your continued love, support, and patience of the channel. And when we come back, we will take on the next surprising announcement that happened with the Overwatch panel. We'll see you guys then.